Scorpio. Welcome to your spring 2025 reading. My name is Nigel. You have found alchemy. Let me take my cover up my little cardigan off. This room tends to get very hot or very cold, and as a result, I'm always taking something off or putting something on. Okay, so this is your spring 2025 summary. We will be doing April, May, and June with the overarching energies at the top. And we're going to be pulling some of these same cards for your expanded reading for each month. Obviously, as you know, none of my readings cost you anything. They are all free. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. You have pulled the turtle first, and it says, the turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break from your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. The turtle represents calmness, perhaps in the face of things going on, because you do have fire here. Now, the thing about fire, it can be uncontrollable or can feel that way, but there is a purification taking place. When things burn down to the ground, new things can grow in its place, and whatever is burnt is used as fertilizer for the newness, right? So in my opinion, it's very scorpionic, right? Due to that death and rebirth energy. And I've always looked at Scorpio in general like it was water on fire, right? That's just a personal view. You do have here a mutable moon, and it says nothing is yet set in stone. So there are things here, Scorpio, that you might look at like they're not going to change, they haven't changed, they may never change, but it's not set in stone, and you should kind of prepare yourself for that mutable energy, the things that change. It changes, very, very mutable, right? And it does pay to mention that in May, on May 23rd specifically, around that time, we'll be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon, which is a mutable full moon. So in May, you may, yeah, and look, May, the death card. I mean, I'm not trying to jump ahead, but yeah. So May may be a very pivotal month for you. You have pulled the moon, and this is number 14 in this deck. And the moon, I mean, look, we talked about it seems like the moon is a big deal, at least so far in this reading, right? And that Sagittarian moon in particular, you should definitely take note of it. And remember, the effects of the full moon is not just on that day, it's a little before, it's a little after. So it's around that time, I think something really important is going to happen for you. The moon phases could affect you during the whole spring because that is your overarching energy. And it does, you may feel a pull, right? We feel a pull with the moon. The tides are pulled. It's a cyclical feeling. So we'll keep all that under our hats as we move through the reading. Now, for April, you have pulled the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is water. In this deck anyway, it is simply water and fire. I mean, that's basically what I just said. Water on fire, right? But in this deck, he does not have an astrological correspondence. He's just water, simply water and fire. But it does pay to note that in many decks, he is Sun in Scorpio, right? Wow. Scorpio. Okay. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, right under the King of Cups. That is Mercury in Virgo energy. It is some sort of success here, right? It's a manifestation of some sort of plan, maybe a goal. Whatever you're manifesting here has roots, right? It's a very grounding energy. It's completion. It's attainment of something with tentacles, something that reaches into your future. This isn't just a fly-by-night win. Because look, you have the King of Cups, right? You have the 10 of Pentacles, and you have the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries energy. But man, if you know anything about tarot, you know this lineup is pretty amazing. It's homecoming, it's success, it's completion, it's a happy home. Something happy, something good is happening for you here in April. The only caveat to this is the advice. And you have the Sun in reverse, which is Leo energy for your advice card. And it's coupled with the limiting fears card, right? So the only caveat here is with the sun reverse, if you are not feeling the success of the other cards depicted here. Being grateful for what you attain is really important instead of worrying, limiting fears, worrying about the future. Be happy with the good things that are happening and do not fear the future. Do not say, okay, this happened, but what about that? Or, really appreciate this because, man, this is really, really good energy for you here, Scorpio. You have in May the Death card, which we know is your card. And even in this deck, it is a water card that represents Pluto and Scorpio. So yeah, this is renewal, it's transition. This card in this deck could be an emissary of a new chapter, right? And it's pretty much the same in all decks in that way, right? An important phase is ending, a new phase is beginning. You are very comfortable in this energy. This is your card. Get rid of the old baggage that makes you feel heavy. It's time to purge something, okay? You have new plans opening up for you here with the Two of Wands. It is Mars and Aries energy taking on this new cycle, right? Passion, ambition, the creation of new goals. Love that energy for you. You may be dealing with someone here who, with this Queen of Cups in reverse, this is straighten that out. This is Neptune and Cancer energy. Somebody may be overly sensitive. I mean, to put it plainly, this might be you. This could be someone you're dealing with in your life. Someone who is overly sensitive or going through a time of oversensitivity for whatever reason they have. And this could put a little bit of a damper on your energy, but man, really good energy, Now for the advice, you have the Five of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse is Mars and Scorpio energy. And as an advice card, it's telling you to heal, let go, letting go of the baggage we talked about, right? Letting go is needed. Moving on from whatever regrets you may have. You may be feeling some sort of conflict this month, a little bit of disharmony because of all the change that's happening. But Scorpio, good energy, good things, slow and steady. Let the fire purify what's going on. Pay attention definitely to the moon phases. That disharmony is lurking, but it's just a matter of time. So feel it, experience it, and then let it go. Okay. And here we go. Talk about letting go. Here in June, we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups in this deck is identified just by water. It's a water card and that's it. Letting go, finally. Leaving your past disappointments behind. Dumping that emotional baggage or that actual baggage. Any kind of baggage is gone. You're moving on to a better place. You have the moon here again. I've never seen the moon. Well, I'm not saying I've never, but it's definitely important. The moon phases are important. I really believe that the moon in Sagittarius energy is going to be very important for you, and it's Cancer energy. It's intuition, feeling things clearly that may not be seen by you in the practical world, or you may feel things that other people don't see, but go with it. Go with it. Trust the process. You have here the Hermit, and this is Virgo energy, and this is you thinking very deeply before moving on to the next step. However, that lantern he holds, he does not know the end game yet, but he's moving forward anyway with that trust in his own intuition, with that trust in the cyclical energy that's going on. And I like that for you. You have, for the advice, interestingly enough, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and that is Sun and Taurus energy. And it, as an advice card, at least for this particular reading, there may be imbalances that are still happening, right? There may be the flow, but with the flow card here, right? And the turtle card, faith is needed. So have faith. Have faith in things that you may not see readily. Have faith in things that other people may not see readily, because you go from the disharmony that's prevalent in May to the harmony that is going to be prevalent for you in June. Have faith in this. Have faith in this journey. This is very important. This spring is going to be very important for you. Now, when we add all the numbers up in this reading and we break it down, we get Jupiter. it's not really surprising, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be an important sign for you. Jupiter is an important planet for you, that expansive energy. You're expanding. Your world is expanding. You're attaining some goals here. You're putting things in the past that need to be put in the past. It's requiring a lot of emotional work from you, but man, is it worth it. Now, being that we pulled the 3 to encompass your reading, we'll be pulling 3 cards at the bottom of each deck to see what you don't see right now. You're not going to see certain things coming. And what you're going to be experiencing is the breaking of some toxic patterns, things that you either know or don't realize have bound you to something. You're going to be releasing, clinging to some sort of comfort zone. None of this is easy, but the death card ensures that you're going to get through it. Out of all the sides, you're the most comfortable in this energy. And finally, you're taking, you're going to be experiencing some freedom, some opportunities. Uranus is the planet of change, after all. And here, you're going to find it difficult to balance the things that you've always balanced. We talked about an imbalance going on here, and that is going to sort of catapult you into dealing with things a little bit differently, because here we have that Jupiter energy again with the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be experiencing some luck. You're going to be experiencing a turn of fortune, and I think that's going to help you, because here you have the card of determination, perseverance. You're going to be, not only are you going to get through this, you're going to come out of this very different from how you came into it. And I think your attitude is going to make this easier or harder. But in the end, no matter how you experience this time, you're going to be coming out better. Definitely pay attention to the moon phases. And I will see you, Scorpio, during your extended readings in the spring. I wish you nothing but the best. Namaste.